today we're going to talk about an age-old question. What is the right age to potty train your child? Some people think that they should wait until their child is older, around the ages of 2, 3, and 4. And some people think that their child should be younger, like 1 or 2 years old. Did you know that in some countries, children are born potty trained? For example, when a child is born, they are put on a time schedule to eat and go to the potty. So there's never an age group to go by for potty training. In the United States, you see all types of stuff like this. These are signs to show readiness, when your child is ready. They say if your child is dry through nap time, they are ready. Or if they're pulling at their pamper, they are ready. And so they tell parents that if their child is doing this at the age of 1, they are ready. But some children aren't doing that until closer to the age of 3 and 4. So does that mean that if your child is not ready, you're waiting till 3 or 4 to potty train? There's also lots of great things like this. Potty training in 3 days. It says there's no pull-ups, there's no training pants, 18 months and up. There's lots of great products like this, videos and books and fun potty chairs that parents go out and they purchase potty training before the age of 2. There's one thing that you guys may notice is that everything that I have laid down on this table is for what benefits potty training your children at an earlier age. Today, I'm going to give you guys so much fun information on potty training, and you will realize that it is very possible to not just potty train your own children, but also if you are a teacher, potty training your 1 and 2 year old classroom very easily. Here's a great example of something that you can use during potty training. Kids love stickers. So if they go, they get a sticker on a chart and they get a sticker. A sticker goes on the chart and they get a sticker. With all the great benefits of potty training, means that you do not have to continue to change pampers and use a ton of wipes, which adds to the waste that's being added into the universe. It also means that you are teaching your child independence. And a question that I like to ask parents when I'm potty training in my classroom, and I have a parent that tells me that they don't know if they are ready to potty train yet, I like to ask them, why not? Like, who is it harming to potty train? And I like to break down my potty training routine. One thing that I do that makes it nice and fun is that potty training is a time for social interaction for us. It's a time that I go over flashcards, that I read books, that I'm sitting right there with the child. Think if you were in another country and they were potty training a baby that was just born. How would they do that? They would not put the baby on the toilet and then walk away, because there's no way of doing that. So you have to take that very same attention that they're giving a newborn baby to an early toddler when you first start potty training. Some of the things that parents tell me are the reason that they do not want to potty train is because they do not want to clean up the mess on the floor. They are not ready to be so strict with potty training. And one thing I have to say about being strict with potty training, that probably is not the route to go when you have such a young toddler and they're just learning to potty train. Accidents are okay as long as the child has an understanding of the routine. I also hear parents tell me that they're just not ready to let go of their baby yet. And just because your baby can use the bathroom does not necessarily mean that they're no longer your baby. I feel like potty training opens up a new line for independence. If you teach a child that they can go to the bathroom by themselves and they can wipe themselves, and you're there to help encourage them, it opens up a line for them to say, this is something I can do by myself. And then they start to think, what are the other things that they can do by themselves? Things like clearing their plate or helping put away their toys or their clothes are all really great things to teach children between the ages of 1 and 3. The more independence a child has, the more readiness they will have to independently learn. Some things that you can do to make it easier would be to find out your child's interests, maybe a character that they like, and get stickers for them. You can come up with fun games that you can play on the potty. One thing that I have that I know that my group of kids really love is that I have potty toys. We can only play with those toys during potty time. And so it encourages them that if they want to play with the toy, they have to go potty. I want to end with a personal story with my son. So I have a son who was nonverbal until he was 3 years old. A lot of people think that they won't potty train their children if they have delays or they have special needs or anything like that. So my son is autistic, and I was able to potty train him by the time he was 2 years old. And I did that through making those fun activities. And I actually think that the amount of time that we spent on that potty really helped him gain those verbal skills. Because we went over so many flashcards, we made lots of games out of it, and he really was able to pick up those skills that he needed to be independent and get that trust within himself. By the time that he was 3.5, he was actually reading. So I went from a child that a year and a half ago that could barely speak to a child that was reading. So it helps children get lots of independence. So ask yourself, if you have a young child between the ages of 1 and 3, would you wait to potty train, or would you do the easiest thing and potty train as early as possible and make it fun? Thank you.